You know, I was always very much impressed about composers who are writing vocal music, but they are not writing operas. I found that very curious because they have another kind of language to express themselves, and they are searching for this intimacy and showing other colors of the voice. In opera, strangely, everything is so over-exaggerated, you know. So that's why I came to Martucci, and also there is another reason, is because Martucci is one of the rare Italian composers who were very keen about how they write symphonically the music. He had a lot of symphonic music written already, and the colors he chose, you know, this influence he has from Wagner, from Brahms, and the period he was composing, that was very interesting for me. I wanted a real collaboration between me and you and the orchestra, so I wanted them to feel happy about the orchestration, about the harmonies.
We have done a program with Wagner to start, to honor Giuseppe Martucci's big admiration by Wagner. And we end with the Schumann Symphony, the second, probably one of his, I mean, the four Schumann symphonies are fantastic, but the second one is probably one of the most big and beautiful piece of music. But Martucci was himself a great pianist, prodigy, and he was himself a conductor. And he comes from close to Napoli, Campania, close to Napoli, whereas we all know that area of the world for the beauty, for the people, for the football,
for the food.
For the food. Maybe I should have said that at first. So the program is done a little bit Germanic. It's a German with an Italian included in there.
Yeah.
Because Martucci was called probably the most Germanic of Italian composers.
He was a huge admirer, yes.
But there is another curiosity about this piece of these songs, is that they are written for mezzo-soprano, but you are a very well-known soprano, and why you want to sing these songs?
It's because I personally, I never considered myself really. I never defined if I am a soprano or mezzo-soprano. I was always swimming in the waters of the mezzo-sopranos. And
you started like a mezzo when you were a child.
I was even a contralto when I was really young, and then when my voice changed, I became to explore some high notes, which was really great, and I still explore them. But what I find nice here is that we are giving a kind of dedication of all these artist women from this period of time, where the woman voice was considered just a woman voice, and it was not really defined as a mezzo-soprano, soprano, and all kinds of coloratura, lyric, dramatic, and whatever it is.
You're talking about Viardot, Malibran, and all this.
Viardot, and all this epoch, which I admire hugely.
Fantastic.
And about what you said about this Germanic color of Martucci, I think it's very, very important to see that. Did you know that there is something very, very curious about Martucci? He's not so much known about his music than a really curious story about the scandal around his name.
Because of the war and the Respighi and all this.
Yes.
Yes, I know the story.
Actually.
You told me the story yourself.
Okay, so we won't tell you anything about it.
No, but what is very interesting to point out is what is about these songs. Is sadness, is love, it is... you are the singer, you are the dreamer. And you, what do you feel about these songs, and what does it talk about?
Yes, of course, it's sad to be heartbroken.
It's heartbroken.
I think so, but whatever it is, the story, I think it's important actually to consider these songs like an inspiration for the healing processes, you know. this period of time that we give to each other after a really big shock or a heartbreaking event, or even after the death of someone we love. The healing process is very important because it's extremely rewarding. It's the period where we give ourselves the authorization to rebirth.
Yes,
and
fantastic.
rebirth was really the point of many composers and also of many people, in everyday life.
So these songs are a dream about former beautiful times that are not anymore there.
Yes.
And the fact that we talk about them, we take them back to life, is a process to heal and to rebirth again.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes, many people are living this in everyday life, and they experience this, And I think that the rebirth itself, it's a very important part of the human DNA. We always want to rebirth. We're seeking to rebirth. We are seeking for the eternal life, to be reborn after being heartbroken. It's a huge relief for the human soul.
And he builds all this with his unique technique, inspired by Wagner and Brahms, with fantastic chromatism, with fantastic lyricism, without really missing his originality, his being unique. So his music has this chromatism and these long lines of the German music, like Schumann or like Wagner or like Brahms, but has this flavor of Italy, has this smell of Napolitan coffee.
Amazing.
So that's fantastic. Welcome to Liverpool. I'm very much looking forward for the concert in May.
Me too.